Yo, shout out to my boy Nelson. Let's go. Turn it up. He doing his thing.
Welcome, fight fans, man, to another exciting edition of the Nelson Lopez Jr. Show. I'm your boy, Big Face, and without further ado, let's bring the boss on, my main man, Nelson Lopez Jr. Welcome to your show, boss.
What's going on, Face? What's good? What's good? What's good?
Hey, man, trying to keep up with a busy week in the combat sports world, as you know. How are you feeling this week, sir?
I'm good, man. Everything is it's just how he planned it, you know. We go day by day and just go with the flow, baby. Let's go with the flow. Let's do it.
I mean, it's the beginning of the year, man. There's been already go ahead, bro. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to jump on you.
No, go ahead.
I mean, it's the beginning of the year, boss. There's been a lot already happening. A lot happening. 2025 looks like it's going to be a huge year for combat sports. Mm-hmm. I know you have some, you have a lot that you're working on, a lot in your life. You're a family man, and you made an announcement this week. Let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room before we bring on our first guest, just really quickly, because we're not going to get into in depth with it because of course we're going to end the show. I want to talk to you at the end of the show. We'll do questions or whatever, but I want to address it really quickly. What do you have to say about that, sir? You know,
I mean, it's like you always want the best for a company, you know. And the company's gonna do fine. You know, I poured in everything that I had into the company, and I think that I reached everything that I was gonna do there to so they can benefit off what I know and what I've learned and what I've pushed. So I think it's like, you know, giving a big push start to a company to succeed. You know, they're gonna do great. They're gonna keep taking over the combat world. They're going to keep on expanding. You know, they're just like, I kind of have these goals and dreams of my own that it's not about competition. It's not about any of that. It's just that in my mind it was set so that I can jump into this and push it to where it's at. And I think that I've done everything I could there. You know what I mean? It's moving. It's moving.
Where your contributions to the sport cannot be questioned in your decade-plus run there with the Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. Amazing things you guys accomplished together. And we'll talk about that later tonight. Of course, you know I'm a historian on that, and I got something to say about that. But you have a fantastic show tonight, boss.
I do have a very interesting lineup.
You do. You do.
I love it because we got the villain, Mr. Juggernaut, Lorenzo Hunt, the villain. And then we have Brandon Meyer, man, the beast, Brandon Beast Mode Meyer, like the spoiler. You know what I mean?
He won't do what they want him to do.
You know, like don't call Brandon Meyer last minute. You know,
no.
And your guy not be ready.
No,
because he's not coming to lay down. He's not coming to cash a check. He's coming to win. So without further ado, coming to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only Beast Mode, the spoiler of BKFC, Brandon Meyer.
Yeah. What's up, y'all, man?
You look like an evil. You look like an evil villain too. You look like he's like sneaky with it, like yeah.
Creeping, you know.
But you know,
town, bro.
Yeah, man. Where are you originally from?
I was born in Florida, actually. I was born in Fort Lauderdale.
You a Broward boy?
Yeah, Broward County, General Hospital.
Them Broward County boys can fight, man. That's why. Okay,
you know it.
Now I know what it is.
Oh,
now I know what it is.
County.
So, how long were you in Broward? Were you just born here?
It's kind of crazy. Like I'm the oldest of 5 kids. I was born there. My brother that's next in line, he was born in Bakersfield, California. My
Bakersfield, yo,
sister,
listen, I know people in Bakersfield. That's
yeah,
crazy.
it's crazy.
That's,
So then my sister was born in Columbus, Ohio. My other brother Danny was born in Arkansas, and then my little brother was born right here around Omaha.
well, you a military baby? He's everywhere. Like a
Mom's
military family.
traveling, man. I don't know. She likes to travel.
That's awesome, man. And fighting, like where with all that moving around, was where did you take after someone in just combat sports, or was just you?
So growing up, though, I didn't have a dad. You know what I mean? So I didn't really have like someone directly in my life that was a male figure. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So I looked up to Bruce Lee and the other. Those were my father figures. You know what I mean? And I always had dreams of fighting. I just didn't know. I didn't have the right outlet. But I just grew up fighting on the streets and
Yeah.
just being, but I
Hey,
was the
Broward
type.
County. See what I'm talking about? You were talking about that
Oh,
load in Broward County, boys, man.
I was the type. I was a little dude. You know what I mean? So I wasn't like intimidating. So I was gonna have to scrap every time. And like, I was always the dude that stick up for my homies and stuff like that.
hmm.
So
I
a
get it.
lot of my
You.
fights was like over that type of stuff. And then when I got a little bit older, like when I was in high school, I got into this fight with this dude that was like, I think he had already fought. I think he had fought a cage fight already or something like that. And so he was supposed to be this tough dude. And I had whooped a couple of his homies. So he had already been like eyeing me, you know what I mean? And we just happened to end up at the same party and some other stuff kicked off, but we ended up getting into it and we started fighting at the party and the homie busted out a pistol and popped a couple of shots off
Oh,
and there was like a lot of people there, and so everybody scattered. But his homies hit my homies up and was like, "Hey, we want to finish that shit, bro." And I was like, "Hell yeah!" So we met up at a park, bro, and like parked the cars in like a circle and turned the headlights on, and we fought in the headlights, bro, and yeah, yeah, we got it. And
wow,
hey, shout
that's
out to
crazy.
Danny Bruning if you watch him, man. That was legendary, bro. Hey, he's a friend and follower now of my career, and but
That's
that pushed me
cool.
into MMA. I got hooked up with one of my homies that was doing MMA, and I fought my first fight. Man, I broke the dude's like dislocated the dude's jaw in my first MMA fight. It was wild and crazy. I had no wrestling. I was fighting a wrestler. He was trying to take me down. I'm trying to take his head off the whole time.
Just raw combat sports.
Yeah, man. So
Backyard.
then I went on to become a champion in a couple of different promotions. You know what I mean? And then I actually went and did a Fed bid for I did almost 12 years altogether.
Mm-hmm.
But then I got out 2020, hit the ground running, and BKFC hit me up, and I've been here ever since.
Man, that's an amazing story, man. That's crazy. Who was it that actually called you? Who got you your first
So
fight?
so the promotion that I was fighting that I had the belt for, Dynasty Combat,
Mm.
is a promotion out of Omaha here. We've had a bunch of fighters that have fought through there that went to the UFC, but the promoter for that promotion hooked me up with BKFC because he was helping do matchups around here locally.
That's cool, man. That's what's up. So you were mostly MMA discipline.
Yeah, yeah,
How was that?
like
How was that experience though? Because you went from, I mean, maybe not a local promotion, but a smaller promotion, and the next
yeah,
thing you know, you're on like a big stage because, I mean, these guys are just doing big stage stuff, and you're like,
yeah.
man, I'm really fighting on here. You know, how did that feel? Like just like your experience, like
I mean, it was crazy. Like so when they came to Omaha, like uh the show they did in Omaha, it was like almost like one of my title fights there, for the Dynasty promotion, but on
Mhm.
like a bigger scale, better
Right.
production, better.
bigger
better
lights, bigger
everything. You know?
stage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. But then I went to Miami. It was a different look. It was a smaller ring. It was.
that was a smaller ring. That was at 16, and that was outside. That was a BKFC fight night. So it's a smaller setup. It's almost like a
Yeah,
prospect. It's not big names. But or guys that are maybe coming off of a loss. Trying to kind of jump back in there. But the good
yeah,
matchups had some amateur fights on there. So
yeah,
you got called
yeah.
last minute for that fight.
Yep, yep. And then, going down there against Faint, he had a big name down there and they was pumping him up and he tried to come with this swag and he tried to get in my head with this not trying to be the nice guy, and
Didn't he slap you?
yeah, he slapped me at the weigh-ins, bro.
You
Like
almost
he,
you
he
almost slapped
immediately,
me. You
bro, he
almost slapped me.
immediately Bro, yeah, you was right there for you was in the middle of the face off. I remember
Yeah.
that. Yeah. So I punched him immediately, bro. I didn't even
Yeah,
think
that's
about it. It
crazy.
was like,
I
you know,
think right there when you just swung and hit him, I think right there something was like, oh man, this will snap. This man ain't playing. You know what I mean? Like you just swung on him, no questions, no hesitation, boom. And he was like, whoa, you can see it in his face.
yeah,
It was like, oh man, like this guy ain't playing.
yeah,
And and when you got in there and you were walking through everything, I was like, I think it comes to like almost like the third round when it's like, oh my gosh, this guy's not gonna stop coming.
yeah,
And
yeah.
there you go.
Yeah. He didn't take that loss very well.
Right, right. But hey, listen, it's part of it, and that's how it is in bare knuckle. That's how it is in combat sports. You got to be ready, man. You got like this isn't a game, this isn't a joke, and
Yeah,
you don't take a fight just because even though you did get that 2 day call, 3 day call, you ready. You can go in
yeah.
there and execute some
Stay
fights.
ready. Stay
Stay
ready.
ready. And that's what I tell a lot of these guys, man. You got to stay ready to not have to get ready. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And these guys, some listen and some be like, I'm not ready. And I've called guys, I said, hey, you got 17 days or you got 10 days, and even that's not enough. I know I call you in 10 days, we're running it.
no, no.
So who are you working out of a gym? What do you do, outside of fighting? What else do you do outside of BKFC?
I'm a tattoo artist. I have my own shop here in downtown Omaha.
Okay,
Yeah,
shout that out, man.
I'm
Shout the
actually at my
tattoo.
shop right now. This is my
Okay,
shop here.
that's cool,
Um,
man. Shout the shop out, man, and whoever you work with, get that
yes,
get
this
that
is
pub, man.
Beast Mode Inc. Beast Mode Inc. Right here downtown Omaha, 1402
That's
Jones Street.
all right. Go get that tattoo. I don't have any tattoos, not one
Really?
tattoo. My wife she's tatted up. All my friends are tatted up, and I almost went to Inkaholics. Shout out to Inkaholics. Shout out to Gabe Columbia.
Shout out to
Man,
Alcoholics, baby. Come
yeah.
on, man.
You
You
know,
down in
you
South
got a
Florida,
tattoo
you
sponsor.
better go.
You got a
I'm
tattoo
tatted.
sponsor, and
Yeah.
everybody in there is getting tattoos, and they want to ink me so bad, and I
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what I
As
want yet.
as an artist, it's an honor to give somebody their first tattoo. You get
And
what I'm saying?
that's a different kind of thing. That connection with a tattoo artist and a tattooee. You don't know about that, low, but it's a connection there. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
well,
life. That's life art. You know what I mean? For life.
let's see, man. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. I
We
got
might get you
You
a
come
new
to
one.
Omaha. I'll tell you what. You come to Omaha, I'll give you a free
Oh,
tattoo.
see
oh, there
that's the
you go.
problem. Those are the problems. See,
We tattoo on top of that head. Look,
I don't know what I want to get.
you know what
tatted.
he would get?
don't
I
wanna-
know what you could get. You get them
What?
feet printed, them babies. Get your little baby
The-
feet print. You know, you love them babies. Got to be a connection to your kids because
Listen, them
with your
baby feet
kids.
when you get them tattooed, and by the time you're old, they look like
That's all right. Get you a
say
date.
it like
Get you a little date somewhere that no one can see. Just some dates. You know what I mean?
I might.
I
do
want to
that.
ask this. I've been watching y'all's interview, man. Great interview, by the way. I'm sitting here enthralled, but I want to say this. You didn't touch on the fact that a Knuckle Mania, once again, Beast Mode went in there in Philly and blasted dude when they didn't think he was.
I
And
was
if you bet He was a plus 200 underdog.
Ooh.
He was winning money. 300 won you 900, and I hit. You know what I'm saying? I knew what was up.
No. They got.
I went in. Hey, you know, Big Face. I got with BK Bet Shark. He knew what was up. We made money. I lost because I lost that night on Mick.
Bro.
Listen, hey,
got it at a plus 700.
What? I bet at the wrong site, but I'm just saying I tripled my money and I lost with Mick. So, you know, I put that little money. So I came out good because of beast mode.
Beast mode. Hey, yeah. Hey, well, we'll get into that.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I apologize, boss.
Because beast mode, he went from, I know you fought in, where we were? We were in, what is that we went, your last fight? Not the last one, the one before that. We were in,
it was in Omaha.
And
was that Peralta? Who was that?
Yeah, it was Peralta.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
I was gonna say there was a lot. Not only did he miss weight in that fight by a lot, he missed weight by 10 pounds.
I already know.
Then,
and you were skinny.
I had jacked up my shoulder. I jacked up my shoulder leading up to the fight. So like, I did not have my jab, bro.
Okay.
But it's like it's hard to pull out of a fight like that, bro. When you sold so many tickets, you got so many people come in, bro. I'm a fucking warrior, bro. So it's like,
and that's one thing that I think a lot of people don't take into consideration. You know, the what you guys go through. You know, like taking that kind of hit. You know what? Hey, shoulders bummed out, but I'm going in. Forget it. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just do what I can. I'm going for broke. And there's not much you can do. You know, you gotta kind of suck it up and fight. But you gotta take care of yourself fighting yourself. How was that experience though, man? At Knuckle Mania though, walking out. How was that?
It was like, I can't even explain it into like to like words to people. Like, you could look at that the picture of like the arena, that the famous one or whatever, and even that didn't really show like the magnitude of like the energy that was in the building, bro. Like when I knocked him out, bro, like it was dead silent when he hit the mat. Like you could hear him hit the mat loud as shit. And then it was like a fucking shockwave of sound that hit me like you could feel the reverberations of it through the stadium.
Wow.
It was crazy, bro.
Did you got love though? Those guys are sports people, you know, they seen you. You got a lot of love out there?
Oh yeah. They loved it, man. Like they just want a good show. You know, they're gonna rep their dude because he's their hometown dude.
Of course. Yeah, but of course.
They was all going crazy when the knockout happened though. You know that.
Yeah, I can imagine. Gosh. How'd your following on like social media? Did it bump up?
It started growing like crazy. I started getting friend request after friend request, you know, and people following me. That Instagram post had like 38,000 so far, and then like my homies was like sending me screenshots. They like, hey bro, Conor McGregor shared your knockout, bro.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Shouts out to Conor. Shouts out to CNC management, Carlos De Leon,
man, making it happen. He earned his paycheck right there, man.
There you go. He might not have earned it last time, but he earned it that time. Carlos, you know we love you, man. We love you. Hey, so what's next? Anything in the works? I mean, did Nate send you a text message or what's the name said? You know, let's go something big.
There's some pretty big fish that are floating out there that are offering. You know what I mean? Then
for sure.
There's blood in the water, bro, and I'm smelling it. You know.
Yeah, they might want to run that back. They might want to run it back. I don't know.
Which one? That dude?
That one, yeah.
Oh, that dude does not want that.
Hey,
he
Brandon.
does not want that, bro. No disrespect to homeboy, but he does not want that smoke. Oh,
that's funny. I got this guy, this juggernaut in the lobby. We're going ahead and bring him on, man. Let me know. I know he saw the knockout too. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the bad guy, the villain, the man himself, 185 to 205, the heavyweight, Mr. Juggernaut, Lorenzo Hunt. What up, champ?
That's a good one, boy.
What you eating, bro? What you eating?
Them sunflower seeds. Hey.
Oh.
Hey, that's a good one. That was a good introduction. You might be the next up for the ring announcer, boy.
Oh, there we go. And
See,
coming to the
he's trying to
stage.
get me another job. You know, I just got laid off.
He like a Jamaican already. He got about 4 or 5 jobs, Juggernaut.
Man, listen,
he got about 5 jobs.
Man,
you know.
So I don't mean to step on the boss's toes here, but I'm here to moderate this. We got the Juggernaut here, one of the most exciting gentlemen in all of combat sports. Brandon Meyer, one of the keeps the man, the B-side you can't keep away. He gonna hurt your favorite hero. Hey, Jug, man, it's a pleasure to have you here with Nelson, man. And I know y'all guys been talking this week, and I'll get out the way, boss. Once again, we at the Nelson. Look at this. This is a beautiful thing right here.
Yes, sir. Beautiful. What's up? What's up?
Yeah,
What's
man,
up?
Me and Nelson go way back, man. We've been in here grinding, pushing. Shout out to Nelson, man, for putting all that work in, man. I watched you. Remember, I came down and helped you out with the tryout. Picked out some solid dudes that's still fighting and grinding. Man, we just been pushing, man, right along with David Feldman and the whole squad, man. It's just a beautiful thing to see. Bringing on new talent. Nelson with the what was it called? The amateur,
the prospect amateur. Yeah, BKFC prospects and prospect amateur.
Yeah, man, all the good ideas. Just keep it rolling, keep it rolling, man. Listen, the sky's the limit, man. That kind of talent, that type of ideology and thoughts and ingenuity, and that shit is universal. You can use it anywhere. It applies.
It applies, absolutely, man.
So that's fire, man. You see me, I'm like Bugs Bunny too. I can do everything, bro. I can
do everything.
Ring announcer, I can do the media, I can do.
I'm gonna take. Security. Don't worry. Hey, listen, you might be doing some ring announcers.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you have? Did you get to see Beast Mode's knockout, Knucklemania?
I saw that knockout, man. You know. I never thought of myself as like a jealousy type person until like I was like the trendsetter, knockout of the night, most devastating knockout, bro. That was scary. That was scary. I appreciate it. Like I remember when I hit Mike Richmond like that, and I thought like, oh no, he's dead. But I had the same thought.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Like, come on, man. No. We do
That's
not
why
need
it was
a body
silent
right now.
It was dead silent, right? That's why it was like, oh, what's gonna happen? And man,
bro, hey, man, that feeling you was talking about, that wave of hot breath that vibrates the whole everybody at the same time.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. That shit hit me like.
Yeah, that's like, a lot of energy,
like a cartoon, bro.
Some Coliseum, some Roman Coliseum.
Man, I could imagine
that's
bro.
A lot of energy, boy. That's a lot of energy.
Have your blood. They just have the warrior blood just bubbling, bro.
Yeah, you be charged up for days.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep, bro. I couldn't sleep probably 2 days.
I believe it. Yeah. Hey, Hunt, Lorenzo, what do you got? You got any dates? You got something lined up?
Yeah, man, I got the call, man. I'm back in. Everything's been situated with the boxing commission. They figured out the garbage, so now I'm back unchained, and I'm finna wreck the show. I know a lot of people miss me. I know a lot of fans. You know what I mean? I didn't even know I had fans. I thought it was all hate until I had to walk away, and it's all love, man. People been wishing me back, telling me it's not the same without me. Shout out to Mick Terrell, man. I'm sorry you had to take that overhand, but I'll be honest, I was planning to catch him with the same shot. Things that didn't go my way that night. Yeah, but I'm back, man. I'll be fighting real soon. Matter of fact, fight card coming up in April. I'll be on there doing my thing. So yeah, I already got the call. It's already going down. I can't give a whole lot of details, but
it's
somebody
good.
about to get a viral knockout.
I
Maybe
love
we can
it,
fight
man.
on one of these cards together, man. You was calling my fight down in Miami when I fought Fames.
Oh, he
Yeah,
was. Yes, he was.
He was, man.
yeah,
I was like, man, the Juggernaut's calling my
yeah.
fight,
I remember
man.
you. I remember you. A lot of heart that night too. A lot of heart that night too. Listen, man, people be tripping about the A side, B side, and I know I went on my own little rant, but bro, you can make the B side famous. The underdog is the best bet. I wore
No
them
pressure.
blue wraps for a long time. I wore them blue wraps, bro. They turn
The
red
blue
with
raps.
blood. It's the blood that turn them into A side. They turn
Yeah.
red with the blood, bro.
That's
Most
wild.
definitely.
That's funny. I like it. I like it. What else you working on, Jug? I know you got. What's up? How's the gym doing? How's Pops
Oh yeah,
doing? How's the
man.
family,
Listen,
the
man.
kids?
There's a gym down here called Top Brothers MMA, and some people reached out to me, man. And the guy who owned it, he just died suddenly. Left a family, left a whole gym, a whole membership, a whole church congregation. Everybody was there, and he just died in his sleep, 40 years old.
Oh
So
my goodness.
so I kind of just stepped in, and I'm trying to help in however I can, because like I say, his wife's running the gym, his kids are there, his gi is still hanging, his shoes still there. Like
Damn.
it's like, how can I help? How can I help? I can't even say no. So I'm at Top Brothers MMA in Zephyr Hills, right outside of Tampa. So anybody who want to get in some work, come down, check out Top Brothers MMA. We're pushing. I'm pushing those guys. They all got fights coming up, so we're sparring. We're grinding. Top Brothers MMA. Check it out.
Man,
Top
you're a
brother
good dude for
MMA, you
that,
heard it.
dude. You're a hella good dude for that, for sure.
Yeah, man. And other than that, like I said, I got a tow trucking company down here in Tampa, based out of Clearwater, Juggernaut Life Towing. So yeah, I got little trucks running around. People be happy to see me or the crew pulling up to help them off the side of the road. So it's a show. It's ongoing, man. It always evolves.
Yeah. Hey, listen, that's good. And you know more than anything, like these opportunities are stepping stones into success. You know what I mean? Even business, like what you're doing is amazing. And this is look, Meyer got him a tattoo shop. You got the tow truck. You might be coming into a gym and help manage it. And like
I'm looking to
these are
do
all,
that in the future. My goal next year is to put a gym in my
Yeah,
hometown.
that's
yeah,
it,
yeah.
bro. That's
We
it.
killing it, man. All this growth, all this learning, even watching David Feldman, like, bro, listen, I fought on the MMA card for David Feldman in 2016. Guess who I fought? Joey Pfeiffer, body bags.
Yeah.
12 right now, he's 12-2 in the UFC. I'm 12-2. I'm 12-2 in the BKFC. Like, this is like unbelievable.
That's amazing.
You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
true. Yeah.
and we both came, from David Feldman card in Philly. So
That's amazing.
So it's always been there. The magic always been there. It's always been right there, just pushing. And now look at that guy. He's a top contender for the UFC. And look at me. I'm the pound for pound best bare knuckle fighter in the world. Like it just happens. He choked me out. he choked me out.
Listen, if anybody can fight you, they better choke you out.
yeah, but he slid over there under me like a skateboard baseball move, and he got my back. So he knew not to let me
Let him come over there and get these knuckles, though.
Nah. Don't let that man go. Don't let him go. Tie him up and do not let him go.
Yeah, it was a smart tactic, and I like being able to look back and see how the people who stick with it always win.
Yeah,
that's all you got to do.
That's
just
all you
don't
do.
quit.
Just don't quit.
Don't quit.
Yep. A lot of people. I always tell people, man, and it's true. It's true. Lay it down. Give it all you got. Show if you have a fight, and after the fight, people say, man, if he fights him again, he'll beat him. That's a good fight. And
Yeah, that's a good fight.
That's a good fight. So people want to
that's a
see
good
it again.
fight.
People want to see it again. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't. This guy, look, Mary lost. I ain't never seen that man in a bad fight. He got a couple L's.
Who?
And to me, I only remember my man right here, Beast Mode. He got a couple L's, but I don't even remember him because all I know is that the man comes to fight. And that's all you really want to care about. And once the fan sees that knockout, then they say, wow, then they'll follow him.
It's the way you come back from them losses, man. You get hungry. You know what I mean? It makes you even more hungry, bro.
Look, it's deeper than that, right? Because regardless of how you look at it, no man is undefeated. We born with a strike. So we come and we pushing, we fighting from behind our whole lives. Anybody who think they undefeated or they this or they that, that's a lie. That's propaganda. Even and then when you cheat them, when you set them back, it just make them even stronger. So honestly, I don't want to be the guy with no losses that's never been tested. And now I'm finna fight somebody that's been up and down, but never gave up. Bro, he finna show you. You know what I mean?
Bro,
like
definition to take a chance, bro.
That shit don't mean nothing to me. I was never undefeated. I was born with a strike. So what I care about having a loss, I'm coming right back. Shout out to Mike Richmond, you know, taking that smash like that and then coming right back and being able to step up and grab that interim title again. Shout out to Chris Camozzi, taking that ass whooping from the Juggernaut and then coming back and grabbing him an interim belt. You know what I mean? Everybody running around with interim belts waiting to see what the champ gonna do.
Tell him, champ.
But listen, I applaud the tenacity. I applaud the fact that they didn't quit because I thought for sure Mike Richmond was done. I would have lost that bet. And Chris Camozzi too. Honestly, I didn't see him coming back. Not as long as I'm around.
Right.
But
right. Hey, do you think how do you feel did you think Deadpool was gonna give Richmond a better fight? I mean, he got caught. People get caught, or did it go how you thought it was gonna go?
I called it.
Yeah.
I predicted it.
Yeah.
Listen, and Richmond knew too. Deadpool, honestly, I got nothing against Jerry.
Right.
But he was never supposed to be there.
Mm-hmm.
He was never supposed to be there. You saw he had trouble with Josh Dyer twice. Josh Dyer beat him once and then got disqualified on the second one. Josh Dyer, honestly, is supposed to be in the seat for the belt. I think Josh Dyer versus Mike Richmond would have went different than that. Jared Warren, maybe his management, everybody, you know, he got the push. He's a fireman. He had the chick with the red hair on his side, you know.
Jug is crazy, bro.
You got a nice team. You got some titties. You got some management. It'll come together for you, maybe, you know.
But hey, Lorenzo,
he wasn't supposed to be there, man. He was kind of soft. He wasn't supposed to be there.
I got to ask you this.
Champ, maybe a 175 champ. Maybe him and Mundell switch. Maybe Mundell 85 and he's 75. Then maybe it'll worked out better. But I knew Mike Richmond was going to chop him up.
Lo, I have to ask Lorenzo. I have to ask you. Hey, Juggernaut, hang on. I got to ask you this. I had to ask you this. You was on here. You was talking about Camozzi and this one and that one. Hey, and listen. 2 years ago, you know, I've been following the fight game all my life. But you are definitely the lightning rod that brought me in and say, wow, this bare knuckle thing can really be big.
Everybody says that, man.
Because you had one of the most viral clips in all of bare knuckle, the Richmond fight, with you getting knocked down. It looked like you was out, and he ran in reckless, and he's blowing bubbles. So there we go with that. But I mean, you do move and shake there at that weight class, and I will say this. We got to say this for Jared Warren. Shout out to Jared, Captain Deadpool. Man, that fight camp for him had to be horrible. He went through the hurricane. He was displaced. He had nowhere to live. You know, as a fighter, but You right. You know firsthand that Richmond got that one punch power though. You know he can put you to sleep.
Listen. Like I said, I got love for Jared Warren. You know, I saw him do his thing. I remember when he first came. You know, he's a fireman. Remember we fought on the same card, the 9/11 card in Daytona. That was the first. You know, I know these boys. I rock with them. It's my job to assess strengths and weaknesses. If the Juggernaut tell you not 185, bro, not there. You know what I mean? Like I'm not being biased. I know. I always.
Oh no, I don't think you biased. So what weight class is next for you, Jug? Where are you fighting? What weight are you fighting at next?
I'm reclaiming everything that was mine and is mine, and then we'll see what comes after that.
The original double champ.
These guys, I got cheated. I got displaced with the suspension. Of course, the medical suspension, I would have been some time out anyway. Me reaching out for the heavyweight title shit, that was just my ambition.
Yeah.
David Feldman said I had to let my titles go in order to do it, but I'm not gonna let nothing stop me. I've never been the guy to sit around and say, okay, this is enough. 2 belts is enough. I'll just take what comes. Nah, I'm always reaching. I'm always gonna be reaching. If you want me to shout out some names that I wanna
No. Well, first of all, you are the name. Everybody, I mean, that's you should be the name. But what I'm saying is that'll tell me what weight you talking about, though. If you shout some names.
I'll put them on notice one at a time. Sleep with one eye open. Mike Richmond, sleep with one eye open. You can't have that. I did not give you permission. You got to get it from me, or you'll never be a champ. It'll always be an asterisk by your name if you don't fight me. Chris Camozzi, come on, who you playing with? You're not a champ. I beat you 5 rounds straight. You're not a champ. You're nothing. You'll never be a champ unless you beat me, because I already beat you. You went around, did some underhanded shit. Now you gotta trinket. And when I come to heavyweight, I think I want to fight the Cuban kid, the 6-0 kid that they call him Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying?
Perdomo.
I like to get him before Ice do. You know what I mean? Like, let me handle it.
Whoa!
Yeah, let me take care of that.
Lolo, he said he want to get him for Trump send his boys at him.
I like to get him. I like
make
to
America knockout free again.
I'm just saying, Mick Terrell, when he healed up, I'd like to see Mick again. I like to see Mick again for a title, without a title, whatever. Put me in contendership. I like to bang that out. Big Ben, I'd like to see you in the tournament. I'd like to climb. I'll climb your big ass like a tree. I'll climb you like a tree. I'm coming. Nobody's safe. And you know I'm not lying. Nobody's safe.
It's like the Juggernaut.
Bro, you a savage, bro.
Nobody.
Bro, he gives zero fucks.
Calling some people out, man.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you this: when Juggernaut comes in, the truck got no fucks in it.
And come at King Kai, bro.
Kai Stewart. I know Kai Stewart is a fan of the show, and I know his mom's watching the show. Shout out to Lori if you watching the show, Lori Deacon Stewart. The man said he want to fight your baby boy.
Yeah.
Bro, don't fuck.
I touched King Kai in his face one time, bro.
Hey, Kai, don't you fucking with the right one, baby? He likes that shit.
Kai's a different kind of
He loves that shit.
Please leave him alone.
You gonna wind him up? Don't wind him up. Don't wind him up, bro.
Hey, but you there? I mean, you a couple fights. I mean, you gotta stay on it.
Yeah, you there though. You there. You gotta just string them together.
Yeah, most definitely.
That's right.
I want a path there. I want a path there, but I'm willing. I just want these guys to know I'm willing to fight all.
Bunch of killers right there around your weight,
They can all get it, bro.
See,
bunch of killers there.
The best way to climb the ladder in BKFC is to just keep doing work, and then they gonna start calling you out. You
Absolutely.
understand what I'm saying?
That's right.
Keep doing work. It's very, very hard to be consistent, and it's very hard to string together wins in such a brutal, violent sport.
I want to say this though. Wait a minute. You know what? Lorenzo Hunt, you are correct. In most instances, people say, I can make money. I'm going to call him out. And you know what? You've been one of the top dogs for several years in this sport. But I don't hear a lot of people saying, you know what? I want to fight the Juggernaut. I don't hear that. I don't hear that.
There, man.
Nah,
huh?
Listen,
they know I'm a nutcase.
Oh man, listen,
I'm sorry,
I was
boss.
I was at the tryout. Lorenzo Hunt was my pick. I picked him out. And then
I know, I'm well aware. You know,
Dave
I'm well
goes,
aware.
No, I picked him out. I said, no, you did. And then he hit me with that story, Lorenzo. He goes, man, that man's been fighting for me since 2016. That's my pick. I was like, all right. You know who I picked? Rest in peace, Gene Guerra. Remember Gene? He was I was one of my picks too.
Man, I was just about to bring that up, man. This is what I'm saying. Like, I'll go through my phone. Bro, what a story. Wow, bro. I got to meet Anthony Rumble Johnson. He gave me the nod at the tryouts. He was like, yeah, this guy can fight, man, and he's gone. Gene Guerrero won the tryouts with me. He's gone. Bro, I was right there in the locker room with Paige Van Zandt and Britton Hart. Britton Hart was so mad when she I had to calm her down. Me and my dad talked her down. We told her, hey, you got this. Paige Van Zandt and Britton Hart. I was there when the Vanilla Gorilla and Joey Beltran fought.
Yeah.
Bro, I was there when Jason Knight and Artem Lobov. I was there when Jason Knight and Artem Lobov. I was there when what's his name? The
Malinaji.
fought in Tampa.
Malinaji.
I was there. Like this is history. The girl, what was her name? The one that got in the motorcycle accident and the guy died. Remember? Sheena Starr. Sheena. Bruh.
Yeah, Sheena Starr, yeah.
Bruh. This is history. Like we making history.
Yeah.
I was there. I was the guy who reached out to Mike Perry. I said, Mike, don't you want to do this? I was there. I was the guy that handed Julian Lane the cards that he threw at Mike Perry when he was on the microphone. It was me. If you go back and look at it, the cards, it's me. It's me on the card. Like it's just too much, bro. It's just too much. Conor McGregor, when he came, remember I gave him my belt.
You gave him the belt.
Mike Perry
you said, get this belt. Get this belt. Yeah.
Bro, this is bare knuckle gold. This is royalty. This is honestly, like, it's beautiful, man. It's gorgeous, bro. Even with
it's crazy.
You a legend, bro.
Remember when I took Hector Lombard's belt and they told you to,
hey, I don't mean to say I want to step in, but in the comment section,
Juggernaut pushed me, man, and I'm glad they took that part off the camera because it looked like I pushed him. And when I pushed him, he pushed me down. Like, man, oh man, this man pushed me down. And I walked out the door behind him. I said, oh, it's just me and him now. I don't know how mad he is.
Hey, Lolo, I want to tell you that in the comment section on IG right now, of course, Kai Stewart's mother had some comments, and Kai himself is in the comments saying,
King Kai, what up, King?
I went ahead and sent King Kai hey, Kai, if you're watching, I sent you the link on Facebook. Go ahead and grab the link. We'll have you jump right on. And
why not?
Don't you know you're not supposed to say his name?
What he said, Juggernaut. Look, it did not take long for the bat signal to get to Montana. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. It did not take long. We international.
Man, the man done promoted the champion Kai's next championship fight already, man.
Kai said,
and Kai go to Omaha.
Howard, bro, Palomino, Elvin Brito. Bro,
hey, somebody said, remember when Lorenzo came out and said he is America? Somebody said, remember when Juggernaut came out and said he is America?
Yo, listen, I'm gonna tell you crazy.
Lorenzo
this blew.
Shout out to Mama Stewart.
When he
Let's
walked
see a
out,
real one though.
When he fought, shout out Mama Stewart. He fought Hector Lombard. And he walked out of the stage, and I see all these money coming over. I'm like, what's about to happen? And he starts slamming that belt, and I'm looking like, what is he doing? I looked at Dave, and Dave's like this, and he just smashing the belt on the stage. I'm like, this man lost his mind. And you're just smashing the belts. He got both belts in the hand. I'm like, what is going on right now, bro? You are crazy as hell, but I love it. Listen, I'm telling you, man, they miss you, man. The fans miss you, guys.
Hey,
We need.
hey, listen, funny story, bro. Funny story, real quick. So when I was a kid, my father, he didn't believe in like whooping me. He didn't let nobody hit me. But he used to make me do push-ups and he used to make me stand on my hands. So you know the old belts that you remember that belt, the weight belt with the gorilla on it, with the weight.
Little fat, yeah.
He used to
fat
have
belt.
that on. He used to wear it all the time, like a regular belt. So when I would stop doing push-ups, he would slam it on the ground like that. And then, so that's where I got it from.
You were like,
yeah, that's where I got it from.
That used to scare me when I was a jit. I'm about to scare all these fools.
Yeah.
Daddy, what's this?
Hey, look, remember when I came to Miami, Hector Long, he had a lot of people with him at the thing. Yeah. So when I grabbed his belt, like a lot of people stood up. But when I slammed that belt on the ground,
I was like, what? That was amazing,
everybody
bro.
back there.
Bro, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I can't wait.
I can't wait for Hector, man. I hope he's doing good, man. Hector Lombard, man. I hope he's doing good. I hope I ain't get under his skin too much, man. It was all in fun.
This show business, man. This is show business. You built for this.
Show business, exactly.
Show business, man. Brendan, other than Kai, man, you got anybody else? Like, you looking at that? Are you gonna get in the rankings? Do you know, like, if there's someone in front of you or someone that you can just call out, challenge, or we can try to call Nate and say, hey, man, make this fight. We want to see this fight because there's some fights coming up, and I know you ain't got a problem going to Miami. You know?
Yeah, I mean,
Brad,
I don't know where the rankings are at or where I'm at in it, but I mean, whoever, like I said, whoever.
Yeah.
I said Kai. Obviously, he's the champ. You know, everybody calling him out. That's easy. Yeah. I got to put a little win streak together. I'm
thinking strategically, like, if it ain't Kai, like you and Carlos get together, tell Carlos to hit up Nate and say, hey, look, I want a path to Kai. I can make 145.
Well, I'm gonna say this, man.
You know what I'm saying?
The path to Kai is treacherous as fuck because you got 145 killers, man.
I was at Kai's first fight. I was cornering the other guy
just to get to him, though. You know what I'm saying? You got to kill some people.
Yeah.
Bro, listen, I was at Kai's debut fight in Montana. And I was cornering the guy that he was fighting. He hit the dude so hard, spit went in my face. And then the guy started trying to fight me. The guy was trying to fight me.
What's that other dude?
Shout out to Rockstar fighting referees.
What's that?
You're fighting different people in here. You fighting the wrong motherfucker.
We had to bring them back to life. Yeah. Leave that dude alone, man. Leave Kai alone. I'm telling you, man. Just keep grinding, string together some wins, get the shit. You know, Kai is he been fighting his whole life, man. He pretty good at this. People don't give him credit. Like,
no. He is good.
Lolo asked you about the rankings.
I watch his fights, and most definitely, he's a little bit unorthodox. The way he moves, the way he enters.
No, he's busy like a wrestler. He's super busy.
Yeah, well, I'm saying like
very busy and accurate.
The angles that he comes,
and he gets it, man. You don't have to punch a motherfucker 100%. He's hitting you 70 over and over and over. And he got it, and his motor is unquestionable. The motor is.
You know who trained him? You know who was his trainer? Joe Riggs.
Ooh, oh yeah, right.
Joe Riggs was Kai's coach.
Gotcha. Okay.
And you know, Joe
and speaking
Riggs
on that,
dog.
Oh, yeah. A dog.
A dog.
So beast mode. Speaking on that,
until I put a leash on him.
Yeah. There goes the juggernaut. And it's the juggernaut.
Juggernaut.
Yeah, I mean, like all these guys can get like Jimmy Rivera. Who's the other guys that are up there? I don't know.
I mean, you got in that weight class. You got HD Davis. You could if Gallo's there, man. Goddamn, you got to go through Gallo. 145 is crazy.
I get it. I get Gallo.
145 is crazy.
What about 50? What about 50?
Hey, what about Roy? You got Royal Ryan Reber there, man. I mean, you got it's crazy, bro.
With that kind of knockout power, I'd like to see him fight Gallo.
Ooh,
There you go. There you go.
That'd be a fun fight to watch because
That'd
Brandon's
be a
coming to
fun
fight,
fight
and you
to
know
watch.
Gallo coming to fight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you
a good
know,
fight. See, they can. I think that can happen. March 24th.
I
That's
just ran into
makeable, right?
Gallo, man. He's
Hey,
he's actually a really
that's
nice
a good
guy,
fight
man.
in Miami right there. Two of Broward County boys that can move the tickets. They like that.
Now I got to give Lorenzo 10% for making the dang fight.
That's a good
Damn,
fight.
Lo.
That's a good fight right there.
That is a good
That's
fight, and it's a
fight.
money fight for them. That
Yeah.
makes money there on that card.
And
Hey,
you
y'all,
know, like,
hey, real quick, man, I had a date. I was headed, to
go
get
do
me
it.
some.
Don't
So,
say
Well, before
that.
you go, hey, but really quickly before you go, Jug, I do want to say this tonight. You know, we doing a show here. I got a little piece to do at the end with Lo, and I know you guys had a great a relationship all during his run. What has his run meant to you in BKFC the last 12 years Lo spent in bare knuckle?
I'm sorry, you blanked out on the name. Say it again.
No, I said, what's the last 12 years your experience been like in Lowe's run with bare knuckle? I know you guys have a special relationship there.
You call me Low. He don't know me as Low. You know.
Oh, Nelson.
Oh yeah. So listen, man, I'm gonna tell you, like, for a long time, I didn't know what he did. I didn't know, like, who is, like, what does he do? Like, why he got so much power? Like, I didn't know what he did. Like, for a long time, he just ran the shit. You know what I mean? So, I kind of moved like opposite of him. Like, I would go around him. Like, I make sure he didn't see what I was doing. I didn't know what he was. You know what I mean? I didn't know who he was or how he was doing it until later. I think even with the Miami thing, with me going through the thing with Hector and me getting caught by Gustavo, I think it was like an instant Miami beef against me anyway. So I stayed away from all the Miami boys. But I had good sense enough to watch how people move. And I didn't know exactly what you did, but I knew you was powerful. And I just watched how you just leveled up every time. You leveled up every time. I'm fighting and leveling up. You just leveling up. I'm like, huh. So like I said, and then we did get to talk when you started doing tryouts and stuff like that. Then I had my own tryout. I got that idea from you, coming down to Miami, helping out with the tryouts. Man, we just like family now. Like, honestly,
Yeah.
we brothers in arms. Like this, we put
100%.
in too much work. We put in too much work to just pretend like you don't got my number. Like, whatever you got going on, call me. You know what
Absolutely.
I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
Yeah, that's
The beautiful thing is that to share the experiences in BKFC with someone like Lorenzo, or to see something viral and my friends go, man, this crazy strong head Lorenzo from, like, yeah, man, we like family, man. Like we did this and did that. And you don't realize you're making history when you live in it. And that's why today we're on here and he's like, man, we did this. Do you remember this? Do you remember that? I met this guy. I met
there's so much stuff. Like,
so much. It's amazing. I appreciate you, man. Look, like you said, we got our number. We are connected for life. We are brothers for life. Whatever you got going, whatever you got need from me, I'm right down the street. Yeah, and I know I can count on you on whatever. I ain't holding you up. I ain't about to have this lady texting you, like, go on your date, do your thing, leave one message where they can find you. And
wait a minute, man. Have you seen this dude? He got women with him all the time. Maybe about 5-6 women with him.
Hit me up. Hey, y'all, hit me up at the Juggernaut Hunt or go to my website, www.juggernauthunt.com. Shout out to Buddy's Cable, to Nutra, shout out to my sponsors, at Nutrasource. Shout out to everybody who been rocking with me. Shout out to Mercy, putting in all them good years rocking with us. Shout out to Hank with his podcast still rocking. Like, all of the fighters and all of the people, the Mike and Mish, the people who started with nothing and built something right alongside the BKFC, bro. I love you. I miss you. And the Juggernaut is back.
Let's go. Let's go. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Chuck. Thank you for Juggernaut. Lorenzo, the Juggernaut Hunt, ladies and gentlemen. Back to
that
you,
was
boss.
amazing, bro. Look at you, Brandon. Brandon, you on the show with
Hey,
the
Brandon been
man.
Brandon been
Come on,
co-hosting
man.
the show,
You
bro.
get
that
you
was an honor,
upsetting
man.
people, and now you on the show with
Crazy
the
pub.
Juggernaut.
You getting crazy pub, bro.
Crazy, man. Listen, I'm sending Carlos a invoice, man. Getting all this free marketing, man. What's going on?
Mr. Producer, you heard that in my ear. My producer got the invoice. I hear it.
Yeah, man. Go ahead and get that sponsorship money from because he said he made some good money.
Beast Mode, man. We appreciate you being on. You want to shout out your sponsors, your gym, your people, man.
Your sponsors, your gym, your business, your people.
Most definitely shout out to Carlos and CNC Management. First off, lining them up. Got Beast Mode Inc. Shout out to all my training partners. James Jenkins, one of my coaches. And everybody rocking with me back home. Shout out to my dad. I don't know if you guys noticed the after the interview after my win, I just literally found my father on Christmas.
Oh wow!
I this afternoon my dad, and he didn't even know we had a son. And I did ancestry, and I got the word on Christmas who my father was. I've been communicating with him and my new family, my siblings. I got aunts and stuff.
Oh, that's amazing, bro.
Yeah, they had a watch party for my fight in Philly. They was going crazy.
Ooh.
So listen, you know that's crazy what you just said. You know, we take for granted, you know, what we have. You know, you just said something that's to a lot of people that's just normal. Hey, my dad watched the fight. Hey, my aunt watched my fight. Hey, my cousins. You were like, I have a father. I found my father. I found my aunt.
Yeah, man.
They supported me.
It's
They
like
watched.
You run into people that grew up without their father a lot. You know what I mean? But they know who he was. He either left them or mom left.
Hey, your microphone. Something's wrong with your microphone.
Yeah, definitely. Your mic is definitely really staticky.
Oh, well, there you go.
No, you did something with the mic.
And down goes Meyers.
but you know he's up and down. He wins when he loses one. He wins when he loses one.
Hey man,
but what he was saying was powerful though. There he goes. He's back.
They've been going in.
Can you hear me?
You sound good now.
Okay, cool. I just refreshed it.
But let's go ahead and get. We want to let you close your interview out, B. But make sure you make your shout outs and get everybody there.
Yeah,
go ahead, man.
Just shout out to like I said, my new family, man. It's awesome communicating with them and I'm excited for the future and the growth with them. And just shout out to everybody that follows me, man. Like I do this for y'all. Like you guys don't really see the behind the scenes a lot. I plan on posting more like training videos and a little bit more, but so you guys can kind of see some of the behind the scenes, the work that goes into the stuff that I do, man.
Absolutely, man.
This year I got big plans for this year, man. Like there's big plans and I'm excited. 2025 kicked off like crazy. Philly Knucklemania 5 was a dream. I'm still on cloud 9. I ain't came down yet. But I mean, I'm back in the gym and I'm excited. I'm hungry for the next one, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen, super proud of you, man. You do got a great team, with you. Keep grinding, keep being ready. I mean, you done been through it all, experienced it all. The only reason, and I didn't get to say this, is that, all those guys that are in front of him or might be in front of him because they're a little busier than him, they already fought Kai. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I like to see a new person in there given a challenge. I know Gaio's in line. Obviously, we want home team guys to fight. We know Howard's in line, but they did fight him already. You know what I mean? Like I love to give. This is a kind of a fighter that you love to give an opportunity when he's never said no matter when you called him to fight. You know what I'm saying? You deserve it. So
it's a great fight too, and he's an exciting fight.
I really
never gives a boring fight. No boring
fights. I really hope that you push that. I think you should get your team to really push and try to see how to get to that point because it's a good fight. And like I said, 5, 6, 7 bare knuckle fights is not. You're like an OG once you just jumped into those numbers because they're bare knuckle fights. So appreciate you, man, coming on the show. I do want to talk to you more. One day we'll get together. Personally,
most definitely. Maybe I can talk you into getting a tattoo when you go to Omaha.
I don't know.
Good luck with that. Good luck with that.
Hey, so I appreciate you on the show, man, and let's stay in touch, man. You the man, man. Keep grinding, bro. I'm gonna keep following.
Man. I appreciate that. Appreciate the love, y'all.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man.
Absolutely, man. Hey, there you go, man. Like, hey, and Brandon hung on like a ticker, like a hair in a biscuit. He was there for the whole show, bro. He said, "I'm here."
It's good. It's
great. It's great. It's awesome. I'm glad I have you alone, boss. In front of all our fans here.
I'm feeling like you're trying to set me up. I'm like trying to get off. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
go ahead, bro.
Well,
go ahead,
first and foremost, before I do what I do, we have a lot of questions. In the comment section. They've been going ham. Most of them alluding to what is Nelson Lopez doing next. Of course, there's lots of things, so we can't get into that. You got 27 million things you about to do next.
Yeah.
But I've been scouring the internet. All right. I was working around. I scoured the internet. I went to the CIA website. I went to Snopes. I went over there. I went to everyone's, and I snagged some videos. And Mr. Producer, man, I got him in my ear. I got some videos. I want.
Hit with bare knuckles.
Sin guantes. Puño limpio.
Shaq Daddy.
That's Shaquille O'Neal?
And Shaq Daddy is now, I can officially say it, I think I can officially say that he's an investor in bare knuckle fighting championship.
Nice. That's nice. That's good news. Did he really hit him like that? Like this? Let me see. Hit me one time. Nope, they hurt.
We're showing the video here, man. I wanted to show you a little bit. I know you probably haven't seen a lot of these videos. You're working all the time.
Listen, wherever you dug those up, those are like stories. So you had to go into stories because those are straight stories.
Big Face is known for these
stories.
And I mean, I loved it because it showed and that was really short, man. That was just in the past few years. There's been a lot more than that.
That first video, but listen, that first video you showed, that was like in 2020. That night, I did the first Total Line. It was in Tampa. It was and it was in a boxing ring. Was it in a boxing ring? Yeah, it was in a boxing ring. Wow, it was. I did, and it was at a place where I was. I did a boxing program. It was actually like it's actually called Pro Box now. And it was like a little studio that we set up to do boxing and combat sports during COVID. During COVID, I was doing shows there for like just the commission and people that like guests, special guests. That's amazing, man. I don't know that to go back in a story that far. You're.
No. I had more, boss, and I did. And you won't let me do what I want to do because you're a humble man, and I understand that. But I think that the audience, and it does service to the fans and to the sport to realize that this is a very positive outcome for you, for BKFC. You guys built an incredible product. And I remember a few years ago when, the crowds were scant and people were questioning you guys' motives and whether or not it was going to work. It obviously has worked and worked and worked beyond anyone's expectations. And you've been a key pivotal player in that. And a lot of people know that I've been getting contacted all week by champs, fighters. Everyone wants to know, you know, what's next. Of course, the sky's the limit, but we don't even have to speculate there. I want you to understand, I'm being a conduit for the fans here. What you've done for Bare Knuckle and BKFC in particular for the last decade plus is monumental. And you had and you accomplished everything you set out to do and then some. And I can't wait to see what you accomplish next.
I mean, look, I appreciate that. That was nice. And I did get a lot of love, man, on social media. I didn't do that for attention. I just
You're making decisions for your family and for you.
No. What I'm saying is that I put that out kind of like, hey guys, just so y'all know, it wasn't like I didn't expect all the love and all the positive feedback that I got. I was just trying to like update everybody at once and say,
you owe me a new lithium battery. You owe me a new lithium battery.
I was just wanting people to know, like, hey, I'm gonna step away, so I won't be able to handle some things internally like maybe I used to, you know. And to be fair, it's like I can probably attend to the fighters that I do manage more, you know. Maybe, you know, I can sit there and train more. Look, the combat sports,
there's so many things. Listen.
Yeah, the combat sports, and everyone can tell you, this is one thing that you got to remember, that the passion comes first from fighting and training. That's the first love. You fall in love first with fighting and training, and then you fall in love with teaching. And then you say, oh, I can actually make a living doing this and still be involved and still teaching. And my passion was in training and fighting. So, you know, and then I grew out to say, oh, if I do this, you can make a little bit, you can make a little bit here, you can make a little bit. And I learned every aspect of the game and boxing. And then when here comes BKFC, I said, here, take everything I got. This, you know, everything that I learned, here you go. Let's see what we can do with it. And there you go. Not just me. It's a combination of a team of people that work together. You know what I mean? So, and now I take a step back, and I get to kind of focus on that passion again that I have. You know, like now maybe when G goes fight, you know, I can train him a little bit. You know, yeah, you know, guys that are in my gym. I have a gym.
Dang, hang on. Somebody said, will we ever see Nelson Lopez Jr. throw down in the squared circle?
I mean, wow. now that I'm unemployed, I might well do that.
I do want to say this. So what you were saying is, you know, people can relate to this. You know, in every company, business, whatever you are, it's a trade, whether it's a banking job, there's blue collar and white collar, and you're from that blue collar side. You know, you came up through the fight side. You didn't come up through the advertising or marketing side. You came up through that, and then you came over to that side, like you said. You learned that business, but and you mastered it, and you did great. And now you want to focus on the blue collar side again. I love it, and it's the sky is the limit. Everyone knows that. I mean, and we know you're not telling us something, but we're gonna be okay, because we know that first and foremost, the people that have come in contact with you that beyond the fight game, you're a good, grounded human, a good father, a good person, and great karma coming your way. So you always do the right thing by people, and I've had, you know, my share of that for sure.
I appreciate it. Yeah, man. I think I just don't know no other way, just because that's just the way I was raised. So if someone does me wrong, I kind of can't believe it, or I probably won't recognize it, or I'll let it slide. I might be embarrassed to call it out sometimes. You know what I mean? So, but it is what it is, and it's something new. I don't have the answers right now. I don't know. I don't really know.
Your dance card is a lot emptier than you're used to it being, and I'm sure you're going to fill it up pretty quick.
Yeah, and you know, I'm a busybody. I like to stay busy, and I like to do stuff, and I like to build something. And right now, I'm really focused on that gym, man. Like, I'm seeing people come into the gym. Kids are like excited. I'm just sitting in the gym.
The training center in Mug City. I'm excited about that too. I mean, you got I'm excited, and we're going to roll that out shortly with the training facilities and the fighter housing and the first class dietitians. I can't wait to see that unfold. The fighters that are going to come out of that are going to be amazing.
You know what we need to do? I'm finishing up the fighter house. I have a house where it's like a triplex now, and I got a couple like little cabins. I'm gonna take some video of it, and I'm gonna invite some fighters to stay in training. You know what I mean? Come stay for the weekend.
Yeah, come on.
Come run this hill early in the morning. Watch the sunrise.
Go chop this sand. I don't know about that sand, man. They're gonna tear my legs.
Come chop this sand. Come run in this muck. Come chase you some hogs. Come chase you some chickens. Come milk these cows.
Fighters come out of there.
I'm telling you, once people get a taste of this out here and they come to train, I think they'll appreciate it. There'll be a lot more. I don't want to open it up until it's ready to hold at least 15 people. You know what I mean? But definitely, I'm gonna invite Lorenzo down here. I say, Lorenzo, come stay over here for the week, man, and get some grandma's cooking and get you some work and get you some sparring. And, let's do that.
I mean, the next thing he does, everybody gonna be watching because that's what they do. So somebody else said we may see Low cornering Cutman G in a championship. You never know what you may see Nelson Lopez Jr. do next because he is the Swiss Army knife of combat sports. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you are, brother. You are.
I love it, man. I just love every aspect of it, man. I'm just trying to see where I can make the most impact, and I'm not trying to step on no toes. And I'm not trying to, I don't want to be or have to be competition to anybody. If anything, I can help the entire game as a whole and make it much better. That's all I want to do. So
as you always do, man. So, boss man, before we let everybody go, please make sure you shout out your sponsors, everybody that helps you happen, all the family. Again, great show tonight. Once again, the floor is yours.
Yes,
boss.
Sir. I want to shout out. I want to shout out the Juggernaut for coming on and the Beast Mode. I want to shout out every single person that wrote me on there and sincerely was either worried or concerned or happy and wanted to say, hey, I'm riding with you, or hey, if you're in trouble, I'll help you. Man, I didn't even know people cared like that, and that was amazing to see all those comments and not one negative response or one negative comment on there of 260 comments, on something where I just put it out there to say, hey, I didn't know how to say it in a nicer way of like, I'm just moving on. It's okay. Like nothing's lost here. These guys are going to be fine. And I got something I want to do. There's something I have to finish, and that's for anybody that, has their own goals or has their own dreams. Sometimes you do have to let someone else's venture, someone else's dream that you've helped get somewhere go because you got yours. Be brave enough and strong enough and eager enough to stand up and really go for your dreams. Help everybody along the way, but stand up for your dreams, stand up for what you want to do, stand up for your values and what you want in life for you and your family. Those are my dreams. I got dreams in my back pocket that if something doesn't look like it's going that way, I have to make a change and a turn, and that's it.
There you go, man. Wise words from Nelson Lopez Jr. As always, boss. That's what I love about it, man. Thank you, man. Great show. Please tune in every Wednesday, 8:30 Eastern, right here on Nelson's IG, amongst other places. Boss, man.
Let's do it. Hey, man, keep your hands up. Protect yourself at all times.
Yo, shout out to my boy Nelson. Let's go. Turn it up. He doing his thing.